Hey, what's going on, guys? Pineapple Suede here. Today we're going to have another draft recap with the 69th overall pick. The Seattle Seahawks select Damien Lewis, guard out of LSU, and I'm going to tell you all how I feel about this pick and what I think about this pick. Now, to start off with how I think about this, or how I feel about this pick, this is a great draft pick. Really good and surprising pick because under John Snyder and Pete Carroll, we have never really addressed the offensive line issue. In Seattle, we basically just left Russell Wilson on his own. And I feel this guy is a really good draft choice. And a pro comparison that I compare him to, I feel like he'll play center in the NFL. He reminds me a lot of Marquise Pouncey. He plays center for the Chargers, I believe. But he used to be a center for the Steelers, I believe. He also reminded me a lot of Randall McDaniel back in the day. A lot of you all may not know who Randall McDaniel is, but he was a nasty, nasty guard that played for the Raiders, or no, not the Vikings and the Buccaneers, excuse me. Very amazing guard. He reminded me a lot of Randall McDaniel. Not saying he is going to be the next Randall McDaniel or have the talent to be like Randall McDaniel, but he reminded me a lot of him. I'd say that's the ceiling for him, and then the floor is Marquise Pouncey, somewhere one of those lower tier offensive linemen. I'm not saying Marquise Pouncey is a low tier, but just down there. So we look at the offensive line here in Seattle on Madden 20. Back on Madden 20. At guard, we're pretty solid. We got DJ Fluker who's coming back, and we just re-signed Mike Lupati. I feel like Damien Lewis. It says he's been practicing and prepping to play center. I feel like that's where we're gonna plug him in at center. Justin Britt came off an ACL tear, I believe, ACL injury. So I feel like we're gonna cut him, save some cap space, and put Damien Lewis at center. One thing I am concerned about Damien Lewis is that he ran a 5'2", 40. He may not be quick off the ball, but he does look like a pure freak of nature with pure strength. He's a good height. He's 6'2" at center. Not the best. You want a tall, stocky lineman, but if a smaller guy will be able to get under, a guy and be able to push him back. Plus, he's sitting at 327 pounds. Big guy. Very big guy. So, after watching some of his film, like what I said, very elite run blocker. Very elite run blocker. And as most of you guys know, Seattle loves to run the football. That's what they've been doing for a very long time, is just running the football. But his pass protection, on the other hand, it's not the best, I'd say. It's okay. It's decent pass blocking, but he can learn. But the way I feel about this, though, is that Seattle addressed a great need that we needed. We needed a lineman. Very bad. They addressed that need, and I'd have to give this draft choice a solid B-, B+, somewhere in that range. Can't really say how I feel about it because I'm not sure. I haven't really watched as much film as I did the other two prospects or draft prospects, but this is a great pick. Seattle, I feel like with this pick, it means that Seattle wants to win now, that they're not waiting. Also, other NFL comparisons I'll compare this guy to is Kaliche Asamali, I believe that's how you say his name, and Gabe Jackson. So yeah, but I feel like he will play center in the league, even though he was drafted as a guard. And like what I said, I'll give this grade a B+, B+, somewhere in that range. And don't be worried, guys. Don't be worried, Seattle fans. This guy looks like a stud on tape. So yeah, that's all I have, guys. It's Pineapple Sway. Peace out.